Hello, and welcome to a very scientific crafting experiment. I got into fibre arts in a really big way back in 2013, around the same time that I was moving in here with my boyfriend Dave. And yet, for the first 8.5 years of this, he showed so little interest, you might think he hadn't even noticed his house slowly filling up with yarn. Then, out of nowhere, during the Christmas holidays, he turned to me and asked if I would teach him how to crochet. It'll make a good video, he claimed, although I'll let you all be the judge of that. If you're new here today, welcome. My name is Michelle. I'm a proud multi-crafter who loves to make all the things and encourage other people to do the same. I just never thought I would be encouraging Dave to do the same. If you're not new here, welcome back. I know some of you were quite excited to see how this whole thing turns out, so without any further ado, let's go. First things first.
Right.
Hello, David.
Hello. Remember to like and subscribe down below.
Smooth.
Yeah.
So, you were going to learn to crochet today.
Apparently so.
You say that as if this was not your idea entirely.
It kind of was my idea. Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about why you want to learn to crochet?
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I can't remember what that idea was. You do this thing, and I don't really know what you do. You just kind of sit there churning out things like a weird kind of rustic 3D printer kind of deal. And I don't really know what happens. It just kind of happens, and you squeal occasionally and curse and mutter, and sometimes you're happy with yourself. Not often. I just wanted to find out what it was all about.
Tell us a bit about the pattern you've decided to make.
Well, I wanted to make some kind of like beast. It's a pattern called Dave the Dog, because Dave is me, that's my name. That's pretty much the reason, that's it.
Alright, so be honest. How do you think this is gonna go?
It might be
Well, I guess we need to find you some yarn and a hook and teach you some actual basics before we try making a dog.
Yeah.
I think that would be wise.
Get knitting.
No, no, no.
No?
No.
No?
No.
What's the cast for?
Double knit, I believe. But that's a size.
But we're not.
Don't ask.
We're not knitting.
We're not knitting. It's a whole thing. Sizes don't make it.
Is that what crochet is? It's double knit?
No.
2 times knitting?
So, there's yours.
Crochet.
Yes.
Sorry, pronounce it. What's the end?
Yeah. Step 1, find your end.
Alright.
There it is. We're going to make a slip knot first.
Okay. Does it matter that I'm left-handed?
Well, you're left-handed, but you do everything with your right hand, so...
Round. Over. That doesn't look as if it'll go. Wet?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you would just do it again. Two chain. So you just do that. Practice making a chain till you get a nice smooth movement down, like the one I just attempted to demonstrate, but then I did it wrong.
Oh! It's come off. Have you ever seen me tie a shoelace?
I have not.
There's a lot of flinging involved when I tie a shoelace.
What could you possibly be flinging? What?
Laces. I'll demonstrate for you later on.
Okay, right.
It's because I self-taught myself when I was like 6 months old or something. But babies are idiots.
Yeah.
And I was no exception. Well,
Yeah. Do you feel like you've got the churning down?
I feel as if I've got the churning down.
Okay. Can you identify the V's on your churn?
Like, no. So I ignore the first one. So the second one is where I want to go in.
Yep. What I'll grab for you is a stitch marker, because they're important when you're new.
These are the things that I find everywhere on the floor all the time.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Your other hand. See, you've made this first stitch.
Yeah.
If you pinch that, so that it...
My other hand, I've only got 2. I meant something.
Okay, well that'll do. It was a bad move. Go on straight for the DK. Go this one. There you go.
It's a leap of faith, isn't it?
Safe. Not really.
Feels like you're just kind of barreling through.
Okay.
Put your trust in forces outside of your control.
Alright. What have you made on day one?
Oops, dropped my stitch marker. I made this. A crocheted thing. It's a bit wonky. Apparently I don't have perfect tension.
That was supposed to be meant in an encouraging way. Shut up.
Came across as unencouraging.
How have you found it? Do you feel like you're getting into the swing?
Yeah. On that last row, it felt as if I was getting the muscle memory kind of thing. And I was like going through and figuring out where the thread should be. Thread? Yarn? Wool? String? Before I got there. You know? You know what I mean? Found it all a bit hair-raising. Coming back through the 2 stitches. You know? When you're kind of just jumping off the ledge.
So what stitches have you learned today?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. The double stitch. Double crochet. Single.
No.
Single, double. A double single.
No.
Duck. Duck's head. Down duck. I don't know.
That's going to make no sense to anyone because they haven't heard you chuntering to yourself the whole time about ducks.
I was producing a thing with my hands.
Yes.
And look, it's a thing.
Yeah, I mean...
They merged.
Oh, it won't focus on that because you have to block your eyes. It focuses on your eyes. So hold it up to the camera. No, that's not what I meant. I meant like put your hand behind the thing you're showing off.
Oh, okay.
Like YouTube style. There you go.
There you go. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, yeah. Very grey.
Thank you. ... crochet dog.
What are you struggling with, pal?
Picking colours.
You literally know what colours you want. You've got a picture on your phone.
Well, I can't find the exact one.
Well, no. But what's the closest you've found?
Well, this is brown.
Okay. So that's acrylic. Stylecraft, by the looks of it.
Is that bad?
No, that's fine. But as a beginner, acrylic is nice and forgiving even, because it's like
on fire.
No, it's not going to go on fire. I mean, unless you set it on fire.
I'm not going to do that. I might do that.
Don't.
Dog colours.
Dog colours. Alright, that'll work.
I always forget whether I've done 1 or 2. Is that normal? I've forgotten again.
No pressure. Another row complete.
Pretty solid row.
Yeah, you happy with that?
I'm super happy.
Do you feel like it's getting any easier?
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing that I figured out on that row was tension.
Oh.
How you can control it yourself.
Yes. Right, so we're going to learn double crochet now.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Now, first problem, I can't remember how to do a chain.
Okay.
Where's it go? Ooh.
It's down here. Let me do it, because if I just try and describe it, no doubt I'll describe it wrong.
Experts, eh?
Well, shut up. Yarn over.
The speed that you did that.
Yarn through.
That's mad.
Okay.
You didn't stop to think for 10 minutes.
Gotta get your holding the yarn sorted out, because that was atrocious.
Was it atrocious? Wow, you're a really encouraging teacher.
Thank you. Okay, so you've been on, what, a week and a half or so?
About that, yeah.
Yeah? So let's see what you've been up to, shall we? Ooh.
That was easy enough. Well, it wasn't easy enough, it was very hard. But I think I got the hang of it. I'll learn there. Single stitches and double stitches, double crochets, and increases and decreases, which I've also forgotten about, so I'll need to relearn those. And the knitting a hole. Sorry, crocheting a hole.
I gave him a look.
Something I still haven't figured out is figuring out how to make the yarn go in the duck's mouth. You keep feeding it to the duck without having to rearrange your hands.
I can't remember if we've mentioned the duck, so you might want to just clarify.
Well, the duck's this fella.
Okay.
You see, he looks like a duck, a haughty duck. And
apparently.
You're feeding him yarn, and he spits out Crochet.
Okay.
It all makes sense in my head.
You make me laugh and the camera's wobbling.
So I can't figure out how to make it go like over my finger and just keep jump, 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 jump.
You'll get there. That does take a while. You've just turned around and told me that you are ready to make Dave the dog.
Let's give life to Dave the dog.
Okay. So we are going to go over some concepts. We're going to read through the pattern together, and then we'll get you started. And then I guess we'll check in later and let everyone know how that went.
Successfully, I would imagine. Look, it's just a giant wall of wool. I'm just making my own holes at this point.
Okay, well, don't do that.
One. I'm just trying to see daylight before I get the duck down there. Before I send him on his way, you know? It's a dog skin. An empty dog skin.
Never describe it that way ever again.
That's what it is. Those are some cold dead eyes. What's going on with this fella?
It's
beautiful.
That doesn't look right.
Doesn't look right, does it? Maybe if we
looks more
bring him
like
in.
A squid.
It does.
But then I suppose his bottom bit is going to be like, it's going to be all together, right? Is he completely different proportionally to the one in the pattern?
I think it's all going to come together. So are those in the same row? They are, aren't they? Yeah. About the same. They're at the same distance from his arms, but his arms aren't the same distance from his feet. So, maybe we bought the wrong size eyes.
Oh, I had my pants undone that whole time.
Oh, I've forgotten how to crochet. What was it? SC2 tog? Oh, I'm allowed to touch your scissors now, am I?
Those ones are for yarn. I'm saying if you need them, you can use those ones.
Right.
The all silver ones, no. Oh, heard it click. I'm going back now. I only wish the camera could see your face.
What? Isn't it in? Oh, okay.
Oh.
There's some asthma for you. Oh.
If you're going to do asthma, you haven't got to go, oh.
I thought that was the point.
Yeah, are those on the same row?
They're on... Oh, they were on the same row when I looked at them before.
Oh, God.
It's okay, we'll just put him on it. We'll just lean him. I think he's just as God made him, only I'm God in this case. So go up the outside, on the inside. Go up the outside on the inside,
Yes.
and then come out
Yes.
of the outside towards you.
So you want to be pulling it
Oh,
down.
so we're going to come out the front and then go back up and then pull down.
Put the needle through the whole body of the dog and out the bottom and pull it out the bottom.
And then cut it off.
Yes.
Right.
It was like you completely malfunctioned for a second there.
I was thinking. Not so sure about this. I am. I'm sure. Look, it's an ear.
Hey, nice.
Alright, so a little bit of an abrupt ending there, but that's the last footage we managed to get. Because somebody kept doing secret bits of crochet without the camera on. What do you have to say to the lovely viewers at home?
I'm sorry. And if you want to avoid feeling sorry, be sure to like and subscribe below and hit the notification bell up there. Is it up there or up there?
Where do you think the notification bell
No,
is?
there.
It's down there, if anything.
No, it's up top.
It's down there.
It's not, it's up top, it's in the thing. And hit the notification bell, wherever it is.
Well, on that note, I think it is time for the big reveal. Roll hero shot. So I have to say, all joking aside, this is a pretty awesome first attempt at crochet.
Thank you.
Are you happy with how he turned out?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm happy that he turned out at all. He's a thing. I made a thing. And it looks like almost like the thing that it was supposed to look like. But I can see places that I could have improved him. His eyes are all a bit skew-whiffy. Both of his ears are in business for themselves. And don't look underneath because it looks a bit like a sailor's string vest.
Well, that's a wonderful mental image there.
Thank you.
Okay, so how did you find crochet in general then? Was it enjoyable, detestable?
Well, I was surprised by how much I actually did enjoy it. I found it oddly relaxing when I got into my groove, into my rhythm. Slightly infuriating at the very start and also all the way through. But just little things like trying to find where to put the duck through the stitches and keeping the tension right and little things like that. But I found myself getting better as I was going along. It was nice just to stick an old movie on the TV and sit down on an afternoon and just watch an old movie while cursing at a gradually materialising cartoon dog thing.
Yeah. It is. Crochet and TV is a good time.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this repeated usage of duck, because it's not a thing.
It's a duck. It's a haughty duck.
Do you think you'll ever crochet again? Guess that answers that then.
This is Dave the dog. This is Dave the rabbit, who also may be Dave the bird. And this is Dave the cat. They're all called Dave. I'm called Dave. This is Dave the Dave.
We get the idea. Okay. You know what, Paddle? I am proud of you for trying something new.
Thank you.
I think it went really well.
Thank you.
Did you feel weird at all picking up something that's considered a women's hobby, or are we just not going to care about that?
Well, as you know, I'm a very manly, rugged man, and I was a little bit concerned that it would feel weird, but in actual fact it didn't feel weird. And I've since discovered that there's a thing called Crochet, which is a thing on Reddit where a bunch of guys post pictures of their things and call each other bro and dude and comment on the quality of each other's tension, all in a very manly way, of course. And I think I've found my people.
Good. I'm glad you've taken to it so well. There we have it. If you are watching my channel, I very much doubt that you're the type who thinks hobbies should be gender-locked anyway, but just in case, here's scientific proof that nerdy middle-aged white men can do it just the same. I hope that one day in the not-too-distant future we can teach him another craft as well. Do you have any thoughts on what you'd like to learn next? We will be back soon with some more crafty nonsense, so in the meantime, have a brilliant rest of your day and keep making cool stuff.
Bye! Can I stop? Well, what am I doing? Just me, be me.
Are you uncomfortable?
Massively.
Do you want the screen turning around so you can see what you look like?
No, God, no, that'll be worse. Right, I got it. I'm in control. Okay.
Oh my god, what is your problem? Just look normal. Just for like a couple of seconds and then...
Stop trying to change me.
I don't think this is working.
What bloopers? I thought it went well.